Alright everybody, welcome back to our Genshin Impact Live playthrough, and today we're going to finish up the our little event here. Oh, there's another event. Damn, I kind of wish that there was like, I don't know, something good to come out of this event. Like, there's really nothing kind of great. There's also like nothing to pull for us, it's like just like lame, but it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead. I mean, we do got Yae Miko this questline, so I'm okay with it. So let's just jump right into it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Let's finish this up. I think I did everything that needs to be done. I think now it's just straight up. I think just quest, because it doesn't look like there's much more to kind of do. So let's go talk to Miko.
Well, did you get a good look at all the games?
Yes, I did. I think so.
Oh, and what are your thoughts? I'm all ears.
Do we get to pick?
Fascinating. Which game are you looking forward to the most?
Oh, Sayus.
Bunshin, huh? I'm not surprised she's interested in learning that ninjutsu. I suppose I could find an opportunity to teach her.
Wait, you know how to make bunshin?
Well, if it's conjuring a body double to sit at the shrine in my place, that's child's play. I'm sure plenty of yokai can do the same.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
But best not let Nana find out. Pretend I didn't say anything, okay?
You got it.
Well, we had to pick one, but honestly, all the ideas were pretty good.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Don't lie. Don't lie. They all suck.
It's still early
Actually, no.
days, so there's no rush to make a
Thomas sucks.
decision. Plenty of novels at Yae Publishing House have opened on a high note,
Thomas
only
blue,
to lose
bro.
the
Don't
plot
lie.
halfway through. You can pick your favorite game once everyone's done with their work.
Thanks. Paimon, don't speak for me, alright? Thomas, I hated Thomas.
Wow, time really flew by today. It's so late already. The game booths were cool, but the food was even better.
Of course it
There were
was.
vendors
What's
selling
up, Robot? How
dango
are ya?
milk, tricolor dango, rice cake soup, you name it.
Of course you care most about the food.
Paimon saved a skewer just for you. Here, before it gets cold.
What? Where'd she get that from?
No, of course not. If you don't want it, Paimon will eat it herself.
What's up, poor girl? How are you? I enjoy the soft chewy texture of the snack. It almost tastes sweeter than usual. Oh, am I supposed to actually like?
Tastes great,
Does it
right?
automatically do it?
Which
Okay.
means we should come back for more tomorrow.
I'm doing good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. We're gonna have more to buy yourself.
Wait. Do you see that up ahead? What's someone doing up this late? Huh. Their clothes look kind of weird. Oh, could
That's
they
the only
be
thing
one
that
of those
looks weird?
costumed actors Miko
What's
mentioned?
up, Aldwin? What's up, Electrical? How are you?
Hey, hello there? Are you also here for the festival?
Oh, watch out. Not the snack. What is it, Donko? You're unable to use all the skills of Burster in combat, but you attain new parts of this path. I think it'll be fine.
What was that for? They attacked us out of nowhere! Something's not right about this. Be careful, traveler!
understanding how parrying such a word. Like, is that it? Oh? So fast. When did this dagger? Hold on, I know this feeling. I felt it several times before. What, you mean just now? I'm in a tree.
Traveler? Hey, are you alright?
What just happened?
Well, you fought that strange person and made them disappear. But then, all of a sudden you started backing up like you were super afraid of something.
I'm good.
Whew. You nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
Saw a dagger, but it was trying to done the whole time. So was it all just a nightmare? I heard the sound of thunder in the dream. It seemed a lot longer to break out of the
So
nightmare.
what was with that thunder just now? It came out of nowhere and it's not even raining. What's wrong?
You know what that means? So it wasn't part of the dream.
Has a nightmare returned to Inazuma once again?
Hey, Komura! Time to go!
I mean,
The
who else
stalls
is
are
gonna summon
closed, so
lightning like
let's
that,
head
though?
home for the night. Hey, did you hear me? No more gaming tonight. We can come back tomorrow. Komura. Komura! Komura?
What's with the yelling? I can hear you just fine. Let's go.
Huh?
What? You're not coming? Why are you giving me that look?
Komura, weren't you over there just now?
Interesting. As though caught in a dream. Alright. Wait till the next morning. Yeah, it's gonna be a Mizuki, like, centered event. Who, like, honestly, is just so uninteresting. It's just so uninteresting. Alright.
Man, what happened last night?
Alright. Let's go back over here. Then let's go over here.
Huh. Doesn't look like Miko is around here anywhere. Paimon doesn't see Ayato or Ayaka either. Are we too early? Didn't Ayato say he prepared lodging for everyone at the shrine?
Did you hear? Someone encountered a doppelganger here last night.
A doppelganger? You mean, like a doppelganger of themselves? Or someone they know?
You know what they say. Anyone who sees their doppelganger will be replaced by them within 3 days.
That's just a
Is that a thing?
folktale. It's not real.
Never heard of that before.
Doppelgangers? That's a common folk tale in Inazuma, isn't it? Ever heard of it, Traveler?
Nope.
Huh. It always comes up in light novels. You really never seen it? It's like when your friend is replaced by a complete stranger.
Never heard of this. Never heard of this 3-day
Also, the
rule.
timing is a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Could it be related to what we saw last night? The whole doppelganger thing sounds kind of like what Sayu was talking about with Bunshin Phantasm. Maybe something went wrong with Kichiboshi's powers? Well, thinking about it isn't going to get us anywhere. Why don't we go check on Sayu's team?
Would this wouldn't have changed if I picked someone different, I guess.
Huh?
Just happened to be that
They're
we
not
picked
here
on
yet.
the team. Maybe they're still asleep?
Well, if it is Saw you were talking about, it's definitely possible. Oh, someone's coming. Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. And it doesn't seem like he's here for the games. He snuck away again. Do you think he might be...
Let's follow him. Let's go. Let's hunt this guy down.
He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy is going on.
Oh, yeah? I mean, we are kind of like following him, so...
Good point. He could be on his way to meet someone. Let the hunter become the hunted.
I don't think he's the hunter. We're the hunter in this situation.
Reporting back, ma'am. Nothing suspicious to note at the Bunshin Phantasm booth. It's possible there's no connection to the incident from last night.
I see. Did you find any other clues?
Sarah?
Hi, good morning, you two. And hey, Joe.
Hey, Zoe! What's going on here?
I was wondering who was daring enough to sneak up on one of our detectives. Maybe I should expect it to be you. Guess it makes us the hunted. Traveler, Paimon.
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective. I did not realize someone was on my tail.
I mean, it's fine. Considering this Traveler's skills, not
So,
yeah, I mean,
what's
come on.
going on? What are you investigating? Must be serious if Hazo's involved.
Well, about that. Unfortunately, my orders prevent me from sharing that information with you.
Huh? What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
Certain Haitian will show information. There's only one person who could be responsible. So it came from the Shogun.
An astute observation, Traveler. Tell him the truth.
Shogun.
What? The Shogun is here?
Hell yeah. No, I believe this is A.
You recognized me with a single glance?
Shogun, we still haven't completed the investigation.
It matters not. I am certain the person standing before us is our friend, the Traveler. His gaze, his presence, his mastery of several types of elemental energy. There is no mistake. And we need his help.
Understood. An investigation team was sent to survey... Oh, okay. A piece of land yesterday. The Tenryou Commission received a report that the team was found unconscious in the field. Not only that, but the group appears to have been trapped in an endless nightmare and unable to wake up.
No, please! Stay away!
We found intermittent traces of yokai power that are found. We follow the traces that appear just outside the festival grounds.
What?
Should we call it the festival? Fortunately, it's not that simple. You heard the rumors about doppelgangers, yes. Suspected culprit has the ability to change form, allowing them to spread misinformation at will. They may have already infiltrated the festival grounds. If we call it the festival, we might give them a chance to escape amid the chaos. Maybe the slightest movement could alert them. Locking down the festival grounds could provoke them to attack, which would endanger the public.
You're right. That's a big risk.
I mean,
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yokai together. We cannot allow the culprit to endanger anyone.
What if they attack, though? Very valid concern. Last night, we dispatched a group of soldiers to the festival grounds. They remain on cover, keep an eye on things. We also blocked off several nearby roads under the pretext of construction, to keep civilians away as much as possible. You know, Manishoga has taken herself to patrol the area all night.
Fortunately, no one else has been harmed.
Thanks. I like how she's like supposed to be like chilling in eternity, and she's just like, nah.
Ah, the thunder we heard was you!
I mean, yeah, bro. Apologies for our failure, Shogun. You should not have done.
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I left to discuss a plan with Miko. I did not show myself once I saw you were safe, and for that, I apologize.
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
She is investigating the trace of yokai power found at the scene. Though it fades in and out, it never strays from Mount Yogo.
Which means if the culprit infiltrated the festival grounds, it would still be nearby. The only people close to the grounds last night were the staff and the contestants staying at the shrine.
Miko is working with the Kamisato siblings to verify the identities of the staff members. They should be done soon. As for the contestants, that inquiry must be performed by someone else.
So that's why you need me.
The Tenryou Commission is too conspicuous. But as the judge of the competition, you can ask questions without arousing suspicion.
Okay, so you
that's
need
fair.
us to talk to the teams and see if there's an imposter among us?
Precisely. Traveler, I understand these people are your friends, and it puts you in a difficult position. But if one of them has indeed been displaced by a yokai, they could be in grave danger.
You got it.
Thank you. I truly hope the situation is not as grave as it seems.
What are you guys gonna do next? Continue to investigate from a distance?
Well, there's only so much we can learn that way, so I think we need to find a way to slip into the grounds. Better for us to be at the scene if something does go wrong. The Shogun is far too revered of a figure for that. If she arrives at the grounds, it'll certainly cause a stir.
Worry not. Miko and I discussed that issue. She claims to have a plan. The preparations are underway as we speak.
One of her genius plans, huh?
I mean, she is pretty smart. Somehow the scheme seems more accurate.
Indeed. If you learn any details of said plan, I would like to know what I'm getting myself into.
I don't have the slightest idea what Miko's doing. Alright. Let's go to side investigate.
Okay, so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but...
Alright.
So tired. I don't feel rested at all. How come you two have so much energy? Didn't you stay up even later than me?
Damn. That's not a nice thing to say to your friends. Say's probably just tired because she came up with all the ideas yesterday. You need a break, Sayu? I can start thinking about ending stages in the meantime. Ever since I've done something fun together, need to have enough energy to enjoy it.
It's okay. I can push through. Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as ever. Kichibushi, too. How should we test them?
Let's test about the past.
Oh, good idea! Doppelgangers only mimic appearances. They wouldn't know about someone's past. Let's give it a try. White fur, yellow fur.
You guys are bright and early.
Yeah, well, the Traveler's judging this thing, so we can't slack off, right?
So you don't need to make anything, so what's the rush?
Yeah. If the people in charge are here early, that usually means there's been some kind of emergency.
Bro, chill.
Oh, no, it's just...
Sorry, I need you to chill
the
for a second.
Traveler really wanted to see you.
Seriously, Paimon? Why?
Well, it's your game. Playing your game yesterday brought up a whole bunch of old memories. So we wanted to come early to reminisce about old times. You know, because you might be busy later and stuff.
Oh boy. What kind of excuse is that?
White fur acting super strange.
Time to change the topic. Just go to Arnara. You know what? Oh, you know what? Me too. How about adding them to our game, considering the dream theme and everything? In the end, the idea would come together.
Marinara?
Were they into Arnara? Where was she in the Arnara? Oh, I guess she was in an event when she was in Sumeru. It's cute, friendly, cute. They can give you good dreams. Actually, they describe you too, Kobayashi. If you ever go to Sumeru, I'm sure you're considered a good Nara.
Good banana? Sumeru, huh? The dreams there are supposed to be
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, in her
special.
event, I think we were in there.
Did you witness a dream
keeper.
or something? Maybe Maybe it could give us some inspiration, and we wouldn't have to think so much.
Sorry that your dream is a little hard to describe, don't you think? Sometimes there are too many feelings in a dream.
Alright. I was just wondering what kind of dream it was, that's all.
I guess it's kind of where a lot of things happen. Anyway, it's a long story. How about we wait until after the competition? The person I can tell it together. Sounds good. Alright, cool. Oh shoot, where did the time go? We have so many levels to design
Oh,
today.
we should get out of your hair then.
Wow.
Good luck, everyone. Bye, White Fur. Bye, Yellow Fur. Come back and play.
Alright. Seems legit to me.
Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? You don't even realize it until someone brings up the past.
You still remember the original meaning of our journey?
Oh yeah, totally. It was, what was it again?
I figured.
Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing conversations and stuff.
And whose fault is that?
Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best strategy. Leaning into the judge angle is probably a safer bet. Let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up just now, so we can investigate them next.
Alright. Toma time!
Hey, Toma! We were hoping to learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time?
Looks like our judges are hard at work this morning.
Feel a soft bee?
Oh, Boss can explain that one.
Boss and Shosei were up super late last night coming up with ideas.
And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever. Boss is the best!
Oh, I don't deserve that much praise. When it comes to the talking part, I guess I'm the best person to answer your questions.
Time for an interview.
There it is.
you?
Ask away, judges. What do you think is the most interesting aspect of your game? Working with others to overcome challenges.
Hold on! You can't just ask a simple question, Traveler. Watch and learn. Ahem. We'd love to learn more about your design approach and strategic vision. What will be the project's main draw, and how will it deliver emotional value to your players?
That's basically the same question. Sounds like you took the question straight out of one of those business experts. In that case, let me say this. The product will be fast-paced, easy to digest, release, capitalize on enduring popularity of the traditional genre while addressing its common pain points. By reviewing our strengths and needs of our players, we're able to set production values, find a referred experience, something to
Impressive! And completely over Paimon's head.
Dumbass. I mean, you're the one
Nice one, boss!
I kind of confused myself, honestly. I'm used to hearing that kind of stuff from her too. So I picked up a few lines.
Fixer is a tough nut to crack, huh? Shoot! Paimon can't pick apart an answer she doesn't understand. Over to you, Traveler.
Hey. Alright, cool. We ask him questions, he answers flawlessly. So you have it. Hope I answered your questions.
Whoa, not a single stumper.
Never underestimate a housekeeper. Well, I'm sure the interview is only part of the evaluation process. Let's see what you think when you play the game yourself. Which reminds me, I should probably get back to work. Alright.
Yes, Boss Toma!
This one seems good.
Well, Toma's answers were all very genuine. Paimon didn't notice anything un-Toma-like about them. Plus, he was with Shosei until late last night. If you think about when we saw the nightmare creature, the timing doesn't match up. Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
Yeah, this group is good.
So, we're back at square one. That just leaves Kokomi's team, right? Guess we should check them out.
Alright.
Huh? White Fur and Yellow Fur are here early. You're here alone? Huh. Where are Kokomi and the others?
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you.
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind us?
Yeah, questions for me, I presume?
Hook me! A little warning next time!
Sounds like you already know why we're here. Heard about the doppelganger incident. When I saw you around the venue just now, it was hard to not connect the dots. I mean, she is pretty smart. As for what you want to know... Energy.
Energy? Oh! The numbers you write in your diary!
In a tree? Dry berry?
What? Wow.
Oh, sorry.
So we can leave it there, right? Now you don't need to ask more questions, I would imagine. He's in the trial tonight. I can't imagine he's a criminal you're searching for.
Yobukoban is a criminal?
Oh wow, he gets this, he gets that sentence?
Of course not! You're in the clear.
In the clear. Is good?
Very good.
Good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
She left after receiving a message in the middle of the night. Looking back on it, perhaps it's related to your own investigation. Oh, she left. I heard her whisper something on her breath. Ordering me around in the middle of the night. Who does she think she is? That's Miko. She probably need an expert on nightmares and formulate a strategy. Second first.
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Huh? Miko and Mizuki!
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
What's up?
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief.
Just like that, you let down your guard? And all it took was for me to wear her face.
Huh?
The culprit? It's you!
What? If you keep joking like this, I want 30% of the profit.
Oh? Greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20.
Making a joke like that, you're the only one in Zuma who would do that.
Oh, it's getting harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
Can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes.
So, what did you do last night?
Investigated the shogunate officials' nightmares. Analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo. Oh, and worked on some new game stages, of course.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted to do my best for my part of the festival. Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Compared to that, complaining about one night of hard work is a little unreasonable, don't you think?
I mean, I guess. I think you should take a break. It's key. Then I can handle the game in the meantime. I learned a lot yesterday. I'm sure I can handle a few design elements while you get some rest. Can't let our lead developer out of commission. I'm not confident I can bring our vision to fruition on my own.
You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology.
Wow.
I'll leave it to you two then.
What's up, John? How are you?
Sweet dreams.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand. It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years.
I mean, neither have you, though.
You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut, little one. Well, enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right?
That was good.
That
was
should
so
mean
good.
the culprit didn't sneak in.
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined. In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
But that sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether to make some kind of last stand, that is our chance.
So, what's the plan?
Oh, Ei didn't tell you? Allow me to show you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Miko Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce an esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival. Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
It's the Shogun.
So this was your plan, Miko?
Well, not bad, right?
Wow, that was quite the entrance. Paimon can't believe she agreed to that.
My Shogun's presence is bound to cause a stir. So struggling to maintain a low profile, it's better for her to step into the open. And that means the detective can slip into the venue without, alongside the retinue, without turning heads at all. The presence of the Shogun, not even less cunning criminals, can let them on their guard. Sounds good to me. So, that's... The more you focus on getting one thing right, the easier it is for the rest to become cracks in the glass. Just using all my to go Shogun as bait. I mean,
Why didn't you
she's
clue
smart.
us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions.
Yeah, right? Seriously. Intel was useful, actually. We don't know how things will unfold, but I have a feeling the truth will be revealed soon. In the meantime, stay with the Shogun, and we need everyone to be focused on her. Alright, under my command, the Terror Commission will remain on high alert. If anything goes wrong, report back to me at once. Listen, bro, I can do more than the Terror Commission. I'm not worried about the Terror Commission. After that, we serve at each stall, just like yesterday. What? His presence definitely caused a stir, but it didn't take long for the festive atmosphere to return. I mean, maybe a day will come when Ei can leave school, and it won't be so out of the ordinary.
Another day of hard work. Where did the time go? Huh?
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign! I mean, welcome. Welcome.
This stall looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
Ah, you must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't feeling well today, so I'm
This voice
filling
actor
in.
does a lot of NPCs.
I see. Yet, you remind me of someone. A Doshin from the Tenryo Commission.
Oh?
What are you looking at, eh?
The food offerings. Although this vendor seems...
The vendors give me a pleading look. By cooking skills, it almost seems like his first day on the job. He's working.
Working? Ah, I see. I appreciate your dedication, sir.
Well, of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
No need for formalities. I'll take 3 orders of dongo milk.
Right away.
3 orders? So Paimon gets one too?
Wow.
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. Without you by my side, I imagine the people here would be on edge even now. I have my reasons for being here, of course, but I would hate to tarnish the festive atmosphere.
That includes you.
Indeed. The Miko Flower Festival. Hundreds of years have passed since I last partook of the festivities. Much is different this time. The people, the place, the games. Yet, the name endures, and the joy of celebration along with it. I suppose that, in itself, is a form of eternity.
Traveler, Paimon. And the almighty Shogun?
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some much-needed rest.
Oh yeah, I guess she did go to sleep, so she wouldn't know.
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty. I wish I could have dispelled the nightmares, but this situation is uncharted territory for me.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumekui Baku.
So not even Mizuki could fix it? What's going on with this nightmare creature?
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask you something. Want to come to the Isa bathhouse with me? Most of the contestants will be there. Oh, and don't worry about payment. It's my treat.
Really? Yes, let's go!
You wanna go to the hot springs now?
Well, game development isn't easy. Most of
Yeah,
the
it just seems
contestants
so
are
out of place.
exhausted and could use a break. You've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all, so I thought you might like to join.
What if we're
Of course we would! Right,
doppelganger?
Traveler?
I will remain here. I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku, and I would like to continue perusing the stalls.
Aw, that's too bad.
Then I'm not going either.
Ah, I almost forgot. Miko wanted to talk to you, Traveler. I'll take you to her first.
Oh? Well, why don't we all go?
Almighty Shogun, your dango milk is ready.
Oh, delicious.
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges, that's all. You and Paimon can wait here. We'll only be a minute.
Alright, I'll be right back, I guess.
Alright,
I see Heijo in
now
the
we can
background.
talk freely.
Miko doesn't need to see me, does she?
I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed anything?
She seems troubled.
Exactly. You noticed too.
Something did seem off with A. Maybe she's not used to leaving Tokyo, or was the reaction from the crowd? Been through so much. Something so trivial wouldn't shake her. She must be keeping something to herself.
I've witnessed a lot of cases where patients, for a variety of reasons, are unwilling or unable to seek help. Unfortunately, that only exacerbates the problem, until their emotions become so heavy, even the strongest of people collapse under the weight. I see those warning signs in the Shogun.
I mean, I guess?
Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion, and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
I guess?
Anyway, the quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. That's where you come in, Traveler.
Isn't this where you come in? Yeah.
Approaching someone in a professional capacity often makes them more guarded. But don't worry, you'll still have my help. Here, with these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then, this is what you're gonna do.
Okay.
Finally, you're back! Paimon's had 2 servings of dango milk already!
Sorry for the wait.
Wow.
It sounds like the Traveler has other plans, Paimon. So we'll head to the bathhouse on our own.
Huh? You're not coming?
Nah, I got stuff to do.
Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring egg!
What the fuck's a hot spring egg? Not the slightest idea what a hot spring egg is.
There is no need to stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up.
Something tells me you choose to stay behind on our behalf.
What makes you say that?
You just want everyone to relax.
If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability to relax, does that not defeat the purpose of going to the hot springs? I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distractions.
But aren't you under pressure too?
As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue.
But you didn't deny it.
Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally, that person should be me.
So would you agree to go to Hot Springs then?
What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will.
I'll take that as a yes. I have a pair of special coupons.
What clever verbal tricks, Traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko.
It's an honest offer.
You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure.
You'll go, won't you?
Persistent indeed.
That's funny.
Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
Alright. Wait till midnight. Okay.
Well, shall we head out?
Let's go.
All right. No reason to delay.
Interesting. All right.
Steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
Interesting. So this is your first time here?
Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago. When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the Shogun has no need for such luxuries.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
The members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed.
Does that have anything to do with what's happening right now?
What makes you say that?
That look on your face.
Now I see why my
animation.
officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended. You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Even the Yumeku Ibaku could do nothing to wake them.
Huh, that doesn't seem bad enough to make you this upset.
Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead. The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated.
Interesting.
That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them.
If I hadn't broken out of a nightmare yesterday, what would have happened to me? So she must have got worried. They must be so worried because that happened to someone back then.
Yes.
And?
I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down.
Sorry.
No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again. Well, it's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh.
Oh, it's you too.
Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
Hey!
Nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
Wow.
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
Why not do it yourself?
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
That's a good point.
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
What was that?
Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out.
I mean, they gotta like quickly get dressed, right? Like, how does that work? Like, all right, hold up. Before we go out there, we gotta get changed. Like, what? Yeah, they instantly got
Oh
changed.
no!
That's fair.
Someone's unconscious.
Is it the nightmare?
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
She's awake?
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now?
That's gonna be
what
wild,
frightened you?
by the way.
Shogun,
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
I almost fainted again just now.
I mean, I don't blame you, but...
Yes. I was on my way to your restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look in the moonlight. And it was me! In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't remember anything after that.
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too! Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
I mean, the strongest yokai in Inazuma are all right here.
Now that we have an understanding of the
that's fair.
situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
The situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
I mean, I guess.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
What?
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
All right. Let's go.
Rev the end!
I mean, come on, I'll take a motorcycle over.
Kappa!
Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Oh yeah, that's right, Paimon was with us. False humanitarian commission failed to protect us in our
Now
charge.
is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
No, we failed you. There's no trace of the enemy.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground.
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
Other than the Tanuki transformation, there's no trace of yokai power at the scene. It's almost like the culprit's methods are getting more sophisticated. Also seem to appear without warning. Wait, there was a doppelganger in Inazuma City. Nightmares.
How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger!
Bro, shut up, man.
Kappa, oh, please don't die.
I mean, I don't care about these kids, so I don't care. It's my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated methods.
No. It was I who
She just said,
underestimated the enemy.
Stop putting blame on
I
yourself.
who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sarah, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
All normal. I asked the Usher Commission to move them to a secure location just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, Ei. I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition.
Interesting.
If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
You flatter me, Lady Gucci. I do have ideas. Up to this point, we've only detected traces of the nightmare creature around... Okay. And now Doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. Original thought was that the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture. If so, there would be no reason for them to risk exposure by continuing. Rather, by concluding that the nightmare creature on top of everything now has the ability to disappear without a trace, I think there's a different perspective. Enemy has two different abilities who can suddenly appear and disappear without a trace. Seems too random, like a novel from Yae Publishing House that tries to incorporate every element under the sun.
That doesn't...
People saw demos or mistaken in the nightmare I saw wasn't real. So it's a different person? That's right. Entities appear at the same time, same place. That's why Tenor Commission with the two first. If we ignore the nightmare creature and look at the doppelganger incident in isolation, the culprit's motive is clear. Sure, but the folk tale about doppelgangers they cause panic. So it's to cause panic. Right, because the folk tale about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all. But after the Tenor Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma City so that the panic would spread. And what is the end goal? Panic doesn't seem like enough of a motive. You're right, panic is a means to an end, but I think the shift to Inazuma City proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing one location wasn't enough. And since Inazuma City is their new target, the person out there impersonating at the festival should be absent. Unless the culprit found a way to cover their tracks and incite more panic. By leaving behind a stand-in.
Kappa is made of wood?
No, Paimon, that's not.
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I was gonna say, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
And not just that, replacing one person wasn't enough. If multiple people are replaced at once, they can cover for each other. We didn't get to see each other much during the test of courage.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
This kind of transformation is said to have a particular weakness. If the subject is frightened and the sky starts to crumble, it's not right, Yoko, or... There you go. They got
It's a Bakedaniki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
What?
They're getting away!
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
That's funny.
Leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
Wow. Wow.
Bakedaniki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedaniki tricks?
Nothing's working. The humans are
I was gonna
catching
say,
up.
we have a motorcycle, bro. I don't know if you're getting away from this.
Stop running!
You wish!
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us! You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm a bonfire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the three of us turned into bonfires! Hear that, Traveler? Bonfires! 3 of them!
Ouch! Transform!
They're gone again! Oh, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or brick? Oh!
This way. I mean, they have like little things on their heads.
Kichiro, protect us!
Save us, Tsukumo!
Just that was a weird ass glitch where like she like just walked off stage and dropped her sword. That was so weird. What?
We're almost rid of them.
That's enough. I will not fail the Shogun again because of
Ah! A Tengu!
Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
you. Bro, you're the ones that are transforming the shit. Like, what are you talking about? Certainly not, I will spare your life.
Tengu! Why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
My loyalty is to the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans!
I mean, that's the leader of everything.
Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Shogun's gonna kick your ass if you don't shut up. Honestly, the Shogun would never give us a
Calm
shoulder.
yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku Yokai to work all night!
That's not
Oh,
happened.
you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
Yeah, I think you misunderstood, bro.
Stay back!
Hey, how are ya?
Humans want
Long
to
time no
enslave us
see.
again!
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all
I'm
night.
doing good, How are you?
Servitude, enslavement. These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now. A world of despair and fear,
What's up,
where
Sons of
enemies
Time? How are
lurk
ya?
at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're
Damn, I wish they looked like that. That'd be cool.
how do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path! Kinkaku will die before serving you!
Alright, I think we just kill him. I think that's just what we do. Like, I'm okay. Screw these guys.
Truly?
Yeah. If nightmares come from the abyss.
What are you doing?
Oh yeah, he can like...
No,
He
don't!
can like purge the abyss or whatever.
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
Yeah. I'm sure.
How long have we been hiding?
I'm sure.
100 years?
It's so great to hear
500
from
years?
No idea. If Yoroi was still around, he would remember.
Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Yeah, no, definitely Shogun said don't do that.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development
I
fund.
think it's so funny. It's like super dark, and it's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna
The
make
festival
this
for humans.
The festival for humans, and humans alone.
Oh my god.
The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
That's right.
Homie's
we should
tripping.
put them to work.
Homie is
They're known for their
tripping.
transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
No. How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us.
Wouldn't they know, like, the Shogun, though, like, makes, like, she created, like, Miko, who's a yokai, like... It wouldn't make any sense, like... This guy again.
What? What is that?
Like, realistically.
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on! We're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious?
The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak.
Yeah, he's actually a human, but whatever.
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
What? Yo, they are tripping.
The humans are coming
They're tripping
for us.
so hard.
We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
Listen, I get it. It's just kind of funny, though.
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away, and then they
Also,
won't come.
logic is super flawed. Let's torch down the festival and that'll make us not give up our land.
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
These memories, they belong to...
Traveler! Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
Yeah, I'm good.
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone.
Yeah, because I'm better at you than your own job. You've done absolutely nothing this entire quest line.
The Mikawa
She's
Flower
done
Festival.
absolutely nothing.
The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Looks like they're confused. They instantly be wary of humans. I mean, yeah, they just have a nightmare. Like, realistically. Describe the memories of the group.
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird.
That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
Yeah, okay, sure. If his skills only worked in hindsight.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
It's not. More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Danuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Hazo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Yes, Shogun. Alright, cool. Let's, I just forget where he is. What's up, buddy? Long time no see.
Ioroi, we're back!
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep? Shogun, I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well,
Don't worry
Ioroi, hidden
about it.
protector of the grove.
I never seen this guy. That's true.
That would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a Nakuweed from the Imperial Garden, Ei nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my honor to answer.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little.
I hate this
It took forever to convince
I
her to
really
come with
want to
me.
like her, and I really can't. I can't stand her.
The humans really did kill you! Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead.
Not dead? The kitsune
She's
spoke the
so
truth?
annoying. I
This smell. is Yoroi.
I can't stand her.
Yoroi is alive.
She's so annoying.
Yoroi? The humans really did seal you away.
Wait, this must be Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke. You weren't sealed away?
Well, they were.
When the humans, Kabuna Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Baketanuki Tsukumo taught us. By digging a hole in the ground!
Yeah, okay, I guess.
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Baketanuki Kichiro made manifest.
It restored our power, and then we made the human go,
what? And by King Tune, you mean?
We tricked him and ran.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
No.
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But
That's so
there are
funny.
too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Baketanuki are so afraid of humans?
Her voice actor sucks.
If the horn
Like, it just
contains
doesn't
the
fit her
fragment of a
character.
nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Baketanuki have been
Like, it
trapped
doesn't
inside this
her
state
voice
of
actor doesn't
anxiety
suck. It sucks for what she should
500
be.
years.
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from the path?
It's just one of those things where I'm like,
The
yeah, I
horn
don't-
helped us hide from the
Right?
humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land
Right?
in
It just
question.
seems weird. Like,
Whether
I don't
we
know.
avoid encroaching on yokai
seems too
territory
serious,
altogether,
like-
or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
I feel like Lisa should have been. Really? I mean, that wouldn't make a lot for a psychologist succubus, but still.
Wait. That is what the humans said back then, isn't it?
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
There you go.
Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellow Fur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
That's true.
Besides, the Baketanuki were only sealed away back then because Yoroi stole that comb.
Yoroi is a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved.
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
I mean, that's why you're alive.
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
There he goes
What's up,
again,
Johnny? How are ya?
changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
So, it was all a nightmare.
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
I mean, I guess.
We won? Go us! We're even better than Yoroi!
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Wow, the mind of a Baketanuki is something else.
Yeah, right?
Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
I feel like I heard a legend about that.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty Shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the Shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world. with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within. Thus she earned the name Chio the Tiger Bite, or Tora Chio.
I don't think Chio would like that name. Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality.
Nightmare does think fast as someone with sufficient strength. Turns into something even
The
worse.
nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bakedanuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chio's nightmare.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a Jibakure.
Which is?
An earthbound spirit.
Okay.
They move
I
through
was
the
like, I
ley
don't know
lines,
this.
but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
So why hasn't it appeared
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies.
And we're gonna murder it.
When Chio set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
And we're gonna murder the shit out of her.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated,
When did she
and
get
an
the sword?
enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way.
Oh, shut up, bro.
Mikoshi
She
Chio
tried to kill a
is
bunch of
gone.
people.
A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
Even so, at least when she does against her again, but I really... Yeah. She'll be fine. I mean, yeah, it sucks. Like, I don't think she wants to murder her.
Who cares about the dead anyway? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bakedanuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bakedanuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... a 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Well, Oh!
She's like, you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yes. During my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Yeah, we've seen that before,
Then,
too.
what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
I mean, I don't know, I think we just kill her, but whatever. That's
If
just
the
me.
fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Okay.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
Nah, bro.
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only mitigate the effects.
What
that
was
would- that would be-
impossible back
too
then
useful.
is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even possible?
Interesting.
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere.
Maybe they're hiding us trees? Or the wind?
Jesus Christ.
Fools!
These guys are
The
stupid as
kitsune
shit.
is clearly referring to the Baketanuki.
They're
Tetsunosuke,
so stupid.
Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
Yeah, they're dumb as shit.
Given their centuries-long connection to the
They're
nightmare
actually dumb as
fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bakedanuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
I'm not gonna say anything?
She just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have two formidable warriors on our side. Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the two of you can buy us some time.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out...
Gotcha, so it would be the festival.
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
Hell yeah, look at that.
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger.
Hell yeah.
Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
Absolutely.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a little fox's daydream as well.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Sounds about right. Alright. You okay? Girly Pop, you alright?
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
It won't be, but...
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
Alright.
One more thing. Thank you.
You got it. Alright, and that's the end of the second night. So that means tomorrow we will do the final part of this quest line. Yeah, I guess there really isn't anything else to do in this event. It's just all... Yeah, I guess it's just straight story, I guess. It means the event itself is very short, which is fine, it's whatever, but like, interesting. Yeah, because that's the only thing that's left. Well, y'all, that's it for me, guys. So we're gonna end it there for today. We'll be back on tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 p.m. with some more of a this kind of like Mikawa Flower Festival stuff. So, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on notifications, all that good jazz. But besides that, guys, be safe, make my choices, don't do anything stupid. I'll catch you all next time. But that's it from y'all.